Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I'm just gonna show you what's going on with what's in bloom and what happened to the buds and what's going on with my other plants, something like that. So this, as you can see, is a beautiful, I say it twice because I never expect it to be this up close, and it's so pretty. It's an apple green um, orchid, and it has a black lip. Look at those. This is phylogeny. Let me see if I can focus. Look at those textures. Ah, yeah. And they call it black orchid, and sometimes it made me wonder why. Look at those patterns. Doesn't have a fragrance, um, but it made me think. I think it's because you see that black, it's pure black. It's not the others that they say it's black, but actually it's a dark burgundy or dark purple. This one, in my naked eye, is really a black ink. So I think that's why they call it black orchid. Wow, look at my hands. I'll put a ruler how long this spike is. So it finally opened. This is the one from my orchid haul from I think Akatsuka Orchid, and they gave me a phylogeny that's had a like a spike already, and then the spike grown faster, and I saw the buds forming, and now they are open. See, there's few left. So this is phylogeny. Let me go to the other side. I'm in here in the pergola, and just so you, whoever didn't see my video, this is the phylogeny before dance Parisiae. See, akatsukaorchid.com, and I got it for $32. That's a great buy, and with already bud spike and everything. Yeah, and a healthy plant. Those are big bulbs there. That's why it has a very nice flower. So let's see if I measure the spike. I think I measured it earlier. It's like let's see, like 26, or more or less 26 actually. Yeah, because if you stretch it like that, yeah. And this one is kind of curved, but if you stretch it, yeah. And the petals, let's see the petals. We'll measure it so you have an idea how big that petal is. Can't see. There, it's almost 4. Maybe let's do a 3.5. And then 3.5 inches, and this one, well, it's like 4 inches. Yeah, and that nice. Look at that. There's something in the top there. Yeah, it's like a crown. Yeah, I like it because I like green orchids, green flowers, and yeah, it's a species. So if you wanna get it from Akatsuka, yeah, they have good quality orchids. So that's my phylogeny, and next to me is always fragrant, that's still in bloom, but it starts to fade now. My Encyclia cordigera or cordigera, however you say it. And then next to it, the smaller size, but then it makes up for the deeper coloring. This one is the big one. See, it's lighter, it's bigger and lighter, and then that's the small one. Now, if you see the encyclia of Autumn's Jungle, this is Autumn's Jungle, and the lip is darker, yeah, and there's white in the center, just like that. It has a different lip. See, that's the Silaginy, and this is Autumn's Jungle. It's also an encyclia, but Autumns don't have a smell as far as I know, but the cordigera, they really smell good. It's like it's continuously putting out fragrance all day. So if you're here and sitting and enjoying the space and the plants, or working in your repotting and all that, and you can smell it here. It's like, and the winds are blowing, and it's been windy for this the third day now. It's been windy, and I have buds breaking off. My golden shower tree is putting out blooms and buds, and because of the strong wind, it's been it get blown away and got cut off, and a few of them anyway. But yeah. So let me show you another flower. Let's see. So isn't it pretty? I love the pattern. When I showed you this picture, when this is orchid that was in bud, it took a while for it to open in the orchid Maui Whisperer orchid hole, and I'll show you a picture, but it's different. It didn't show any pattern, but actually it has a pretty pattern to the petals. Yeah, so they're all open now, and let me show you the tag, because I forgot the name. Something about burgundy, that's why I like burgundy, deep color. Let's see. Okay, so this is Lisa DeBow burgundy. It has an AM award by American Orchid Society. Okay. And they got it from Kalapana Tropicals. So they're in Hawaii, obviously. That's why it's called Maui Orchid Whisperer. And this one here is still in flower. Cutie pie. They're so cute. Over here, I didn't show you guys, I have Cyclopses, but I have it when it's already had a bud spike, but it was still forming as a bud when I got it. It's been with me for months. So these are light yellow Cyclopses, and then I have a few Tulumnias. This one starts to fade. Those are my Tulumnias. I put it down because it's so windy. For this third day now, it's so windy. So I even support the spike because I extended the support, because I already have a bud spike over there that broke off because of the wind, and I cannot believe it. Yeah, how strong the winds are. And then I'm gonna show you my I don't know if you remember my Silaginy. That's a new growth, and then there's another growth on the other side there. See, you see that on the back? Yeah, that's a new growth there. Yeah. So I decided to put it on this orchid bark and I water it almost every day or every other day. So yeah, it's doing good. Actually, these are when the leaves are old. Uh, it's normal to get black spot. It's not because that you watered it got water in there. No. So because this is actually my second zygo, I thought I'm not gonna get any more zygo after my first one. This is my Honolulu baby, the beautiful one, my recent one. And because my other one, it kind of, I thought it was not doing well. But I'm gonna show you how it's doing now. Actually, it's doing good. It's put out more growth. Yeah, and it's shaded here under a small tree, my lychee tree. Yeah, it's under this tree, and it's got airflow going. Yeah, here it's very nice actually here. So that's it for my Saigo. This here has been in bloom for a while now. It's starting to fade. Yeah. And yeah, it was in flower, and I have to repot it because it was originally in a plastic pot. So I end up putting it in a clay pot. So this is Dendrobium limti hoi. Yeah. So that's the name of this orchid. And over here is putting out, but I think this one is blooming twice a year. And I got it from Lowe's long time last year. That's my Cattleya glorious May. So yeah, look, there's a lot of roots. I don't want to put it there, it might go missing. So yeah, and there's more here. Look, yeah, there. This is a beautiful plant. It's gonna continuously flower for you. So here's my Laelia anceps that I just got, and my Stanhope, yeah, and it's in a small fine bark. Hope it will like it. If not, yeah, I'll change the media. I just have to water it, make sure it's moist. Actually, when I repotted it, it has two buds that didn't came out of the pot because it was in a plastic pot. Yeah, there was two flowers in there in that pot. So hopefully it's gonna flower this time since it's in this pot. Yeah. So that's an update on this one. And I just want to show you. See how short the mangoes are. I can even reach it. Yeah. It's nice to be able to just reach it. And this one is like up to my knee. Yeah, I thought I want to show that. I want to show that to you. And this one is close to the ground. Yeah. Okay. Alright. This is my Powderpuff Lily, the giant one. I always love it every time it flowers. And I started with 2 pots, and each pot doubles in number. it multiplies. And yeah, sometimes you have to stake the blooms because it's after a while it kind of bends to the side because it's too heavy. Yeah, I have another one there, and it's I didn't even get time to repot them because it's so many in one pot. So I'll do that after they bloom because they're blooming right now. And my other pot, it's not all the way up yet, but yeah, they're also starting to put out a bloom spike. It's so pretty. Yeah, it reminds me of my childhood uh, days. I saw it in my aunt's garden when I was still young, and I thought I'm gonna add it to my garden. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's different. So yeah, my Dendrobium speciosum is putting out new growth. It's got new growth there. I'll zoom out. But yeah. So there's a golden shower tree. It's putting out spikes, bud spike. Actually, the others are already open. Yeah, but it's so windy. For this the third day now it gets windy. But yeah, they're starting to open. It's gonna be my ground is gonna be covered with yellow petals once it's all open up, and yeah, you're raining yellow petals in the air as it's all of them opens up and in bloom. The silogeny I got instead of cristata. Cristata silogeny is a cool growing silogeny. It's a species, but instead this is a cross of two species, so it's a primary hybrid. I think this is called Unchained Melody. As you can see, there's new growth there. See that here? Yeah. So I kept it sheltered here under the tree, and I kept the media moist by watering them daily. Yeah, because I know it's not gonna be, it's an intermediate to cool growing orchid, so that's why. So that's that. And here's my first Cyclopses. And yeah, when I first got it, it's in bloom and it has a big bulb with it. And this is the old one now. I repotted it after it bloomed. It was in moss, and I repotted it in moss, and then it just kept, I thought it's dying all through, but actually it's doing fine. And you can even, you know, in between watering, dry, let it dry, because sometimes, you know, it dries up faster, but it did okay. They are sensitive to sprays, so when you spray them, you can see the leaves will react to it. But so I got 3 of our here, and then I think there's 2 new growth in the back. Yeah, so I got it I don't think I got it, I think I got it last year or previous year from Accent. And let's see, oops, right, that's the name, Jumpin' Jock. It's Jack, CK, that's CK na E. So it's a jumping jack. Yeah, it's actually a very pretty one, and it smells so good. But yeah, So it's doing fine. You see, the leaves are good. There's no spotting. It's under this big tree of my golden shower tree. It's also protected. So yeah, they're doing fine. This is my Cattleya duiana, the one from Equagenera, one of them. The other one is also has new growth, and yeah, that one has new growth. I just wanna show you how it's doing since I have them, and yeah, that's what the name is. So yeah, I'm happy, and hopefully, cause you'll never know with Duriana. I hear they're very picky. So this is it for my Duriana. This here is my Vanda that flowered for me for the first time. I have an Vanda orchid haul from eBay. That's what it says in my previous video last year. And it's in flower now, so this is the name. Erido Vanda Soroa Heartbreaker Amethyst Jewels. So those are the crosses. So yeah, finally bloomed. And then here at the bottom, this one from last year, it was in a 4-inch pot, and it has like a 2 feet long roots. Even though it's in a 4-inch pot, the roots were all coming out. And yeah, that was last year's orchid show. And this is see, it's got 2 buds. They're big. I'm hoping it's gonna give me more, but this is a Cattleya tigrina. See, it's from Breton. It's upside down. It's Cattleya tigrina. So yeah, this is for the first time giving me a flower, a bud. So I put it in a big pot actually, so it's gonna stay there for a while. With lava rocks. Vanda Mimi Palmer. We're in the pond, near in the pond now. I have to make my voice louder. It's still in bloom. I got it from Palmer's in Baden, so yeah, it's the flowers are still there. It's still pretty and fragrant. This is my Dendrobium speciosum. My other pot over there already also has new growth, and this one has new growth there. And I'm not sure if I have to repot it. This right here, I didn't make an orchid haul. Is my Neophyrnesia falcata cross cell. I got it from Hauserman, and they gave me a plant that's already in bud, and the bud's already open. It is so fragrant. Yeah, this is my only Neophyrnesia. Very pretty. Love it. It smells so good. It's not overpowering. And this one is my species Dendrobium chrysotoxum. I have 15 years ago chrysotoxum, and of course it got old and it put out a lot of keikis. So I have a big basket of community of keikis there of chrysotoxum. I love the flowers on this one, and it's yellow, cascading, and fragrant. I love it. So they gave me, Houseman gave me a big suitable plant. It's good, and it's got new growth. Yeah. So here is my Maxi Garrett, the red one, and it's the flowers are starting to fade. And here's the yellow one, and then yeah, I'm not gonna show all the plants with new growth and everything. Of course they got new growth and all, but or new roots. I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna take a while. See, it's got new growth there. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the Lycaste or this one open up slowly. My jewel orchid. This one is the desert rose, the black swan actually, a black dragon. Okay, I don't know what. I think there's also a plant called black swan. Yeah, this one's from Walmart. My daughter loves the flower. It's got that tinge to it. It's the hydrangea. Yeah, she likes it, so we decided to get it. And look there, this is doing well. I repotted it in this spot. I got a lot of repotting to do. They like it. Yeah, that's the jewel orchid. Let's see, Ludesia, this color. Yeah, so it's loving the new pot and media. It was in a moss, so I kept it moist. Make sure they get watered because it was in a moss, and I changed it to fine bark. Yeah. Here on this side, this one was under my golden shower tree. It put out a flower, and this is Epicatante. Yeah, volcano trick orange fire. Yeah, nice vibrant color. And of course my Dendrobium microchip still in bud. Our cup of tree, it's putting out the seed pods, putting out. It opened while in the tree, and we have cottons blowing in the wind, and it covers the ground too. So, and over here is the species. It's it takes a while to open, but when it opens, it takes a while also to fade away. Yeah, it's like it's a long, it's a long flowering orchid. So that's the bracteosum cross seed. Yeah, so if you have this plant, yeah, you'll enjoy this flower for months because it lasts long. Next here, this one is got buds forming. This also is a dendrobium with a nice coloring to it. It's putting out a spike. But next to here is my Anthedium. Look at that. It's got 3 bloom spike, and I have to support the other 2. And I might do that on the other one so it separates a little bit. Yeah. But it's getting darker. The buds are getting darker. And I put it in a big pot. You know this gray stone? I think it kept it moist because the top layer of the media is the one that dry up faster. So that's my Oncidium cherry baby. So it's actually starting to open, a few of them there. Yeah. So yeah, it's in a big pot. I think I got it last year. I can't remember. Yeah, it's just last year. And then after that, I repot it last year in a big pot. And yeah, it's flowering now. It's got buds in it. So this one is my most uh, exciting right now in my collection, because this plant here, this is Angulua cloesiae. It's tulip orchid. Okay, and see the color, it's starting, it's yellow. I have an orchid haul from Equagenera just this year, January, because I ordered from them. So I ordered Angulua over there, and actually if you watch the video, when I opened every plant there, and this plant right here is brown, the leaves are brown, and I have to cut it. And I feel so terrible inside while I'm doing the video, because I thought maybe, oh man, is it gonna survive for me? Is it gonna grow? So it has big bulbs, and the roots, I cannot really tell it's viable. I didn't get rid of a lot of roots because it's already brown color. It's not like the other orchid that's green. So yeah, so now it's May and it's put out new growth, and I just keep my fingers crossed every time, because I saw a small spark there, and I know it's gonna be bud, and I just let it grow and grow. And yeah, and it put out like a suck on the tip of it, so I know it's a flower, and now it's really big. So it's the anticipation, it's the excitement of how it's gonna look like. I mean, this is a fragrant Angula. It's very pretty, and I've seen it in Equagenera, and they have a lot. And in one pot they have a lot of blooms. But this is the first time, and this Angulia usually, Equagenera, they have a cooler climate there, and this is intermediate, so I have it protected here. And yeah, sometimes I watch the sun and the leaves to make sure it's not burning it. Yeah, so it's putting out blooms. Who knows, it might not, this is the only time it's gonna bloom, and yeah, hopefully it will bloom again. But yeah, I watch also the leaves, make sure spider mites, it's not gonna destroy it. So yeah, so those are my enemy, they eat their leaves, and the plants don't get any more nutrients, and it affects the growth and the flower. So yeah, this is the exciting one. I already have the cymbidium that flowered for me unexpectedly with a lot of black flowers, my emerald fire. And then the next one was my Dendrobium thirstiflorum, and it's finished flowering now, and so this is my next one now that I'm anticipating. So hopefully it will pull through, yeah. So I just kept watch on it, make sure nothing happen, or not move it as much as possible. If it starts to burn the sun, because sometimes the intensity of the sun gets really strong, that I have no choice but move the plant. But yeah, so this what is exciting for me now. is to see this one open. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I didn't bore you. Yeah. So this one, I found this at Lowe's with no ID. So yeah. Hope to see you on my next video. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.